40 years ago, giving a record deal to a teenage instrumentalist was a big risk, but it was a risk that made Mike Oldfield famous and also launched Virgin Records. Richard Branson had already started a mail-order record company, but this was his attempt to really shake up the music business and, of course, make a lot of money.
We found this tiny little space above a shoe shop in Oxford Street. We opened it up. It looked a bit like this. We just threw some sleeves in, and then suddenly there were queues of people going about 2 miles down the road wanting to get into this little shop. And so it was a good feeling.
Celebrating 40 years of the company, Virgin have laid on a temporary exhibition. You can see artwork, costumes from the artists on the label, even Phil Collins' drum kit. There are reminders everywhere here of all the artists who've made their names with Virgin Records in the last 4 decades, but it seems the artists who've achieved the most success are when the record company have taken the biggest risks. So the Sex Pistols, Mike Oldfield and the Spice Girls.
They've always done things, signed artists who've had an influence or an impact in the wider cultural sector rather than just the music business. And the great examples are the Sex Pistols, who of course offended everybody by their appearances on TV, and they were on the front pages of all the tabloids. And then something like probably Boy George appearing in a dress on Top of the Pops.
But when Richard Branson started the company, he was taking on the big boys and the establishment. Now, Sir Richard Branson is very much part of it, even with his own island. But he insists he's still a risk-taker.
I think that to be too conservative, you're not going to get anywhere. You sometimes need something which really shakes your company up, and the Pistols certainly shook our company up.
I am an Antichrist.
Richard Branson sold Virgin Records in 1992 to fund his airline business. You can see the exhibition at Victoria House until Tuesday. Warren Nettleford, BBC London News.